Welcome to Champions Week. How much are you looking forward to it?
Immensely. Same as the previous normal week. It's exciting stuff going on. It's quite funny as seniors, and I chose not to bother with trying to do Q School this year. I'm playing more darts than I've done in more years than I can remember. It's great.
You've been involved in many big occasions in your career, but does this feel like a big one as well for you?
Yeah, definitely. Especially the Champions Week. It's verging on a major event with the prize money that's available. It's definitely up there with my experiences.
How do you rate your chances in this week? Because as it is Champions Week, it's a real quality field.
You're playing all winners, so it's always going to be hard. Just got to get up there and try. If my darts go straight, I know I take some beating, but if they don't go so straight, then I'll be going home on Saturday instead of playing Saturday night.
We look forward to watching you play. Matt, good luck.
Thank you very much.
John, but you have to pay a big tribute here to Matt Clark, who lines up the double 12 with a perfect visit of 177. Hendo in early trouble potentially. He did get a little bit of an assist on double 10, like you said, Glenn, but here he's got 2 with 6s and only needs the 1.
On the second leg.
Yeah, dart is all about timing.
John, but you have to pay a big tribute here to Matt Clark, who lines up the double 12 with a perfect visit of 177. Hendo in early trouble potentially. He did get a little bit of an assist on double 10, like you said, Glenn, but here he's got 2 with 6s and only needs the 1.
On the second leg.
Yeah, dart is all about timing. Here, but a surprising 4-0 win, and that's the perfect dart. And John Henderson looks resigned to defeat. And it's double 10 for Clark. That's a beautifully, wonderfully executed, balanced performance from Matt Clark.
Scott, welcome to Champions Week. Looking forward to it?
I am, yeah. Really humbled to be here, actually, considering I didn't win, so no pressure on me.
So you qualified as the best runner-up due to Graham Usher and Adam Warner, then subsequently going on and win tour cards. So obviously great achievement for yourself. So do you almost as well take it as a bit of a free hit?
I do, yeah. I feel like there's no pressure on me at all going into today and tomorrow. Just going to play my game, not worry about anyone else, just do my thing.
Exactly that, and this is a massive opportunity, isn't it, Champions League? Obviously the money that's on the line, but also the prestige of the title.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I was here for the first Champions night when Conan won it, so I want to be here Saturday if I can. If the darts go well, I will be, and if I am here, I'm going to win it. Does
that actually give you an extra bit of motivation? Because you were here the first time around, does that almost scratch an itch to a certain extent? Oh,
definitely. The atmosphere was amazing that night. Everyone that was here would tell you that. The difference is that you don't feel pressure when you're watching it. Obviously, when you're up here and you're in front of the crowd, you feel a little bit of pressure. I didn't think I would on week 1 in the final, but I did, and it got to me a little bit, I must admit that, but it won't get to me again.
Well, we look forward to watching you play. Scott, good luck.
Cheers, thank you.
Second guy in this leg to bend the wire on tops.
26.
He might lose this leg.
You require 40.
Against the darts. Osborne here for tops. His preferred bed. Now 10s. Now 5s. Right in the corner. He won't mind. That's an 18-dart break. We may not be littered with major confidence boost for him, but he may be 3-1 down now.
What a great start to the day this is.
Game on the
What a wonderful start for Colin Osborne, because yesterday I'd
stunning darts at times in this game, Walters, but he may just lose it 4 legs to 1. He's going to be feeling dizzy if this goes in, and he will be feeling dizzy. That's a stunning display from Osborne.
Tim, welcome to Champions Week. How much are you looking forward to it?
I've been looking forward to it all week, to be honest. I've been watching the games from home, so yeah, I'm looking forward to enjoying myself.
You qualified as one of the best runners-up from the phase. Did you know when you were going to get the call, or did you know you were going to be here this week?
That was a bit of a surprise Sunday morning when I got an email. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it, to be perfectly honest, but yeah, I'm happy to be here.
So does that almost give you an element of a free hit this week to go and attack it?
Well, I don't know, really. I've not really given it that much thought, but I suppose it does, yeah, in many ways. But, you know, you come along and you play darts along with the rest of the lads. So, you know, you hope it all comes good. we'll wait and see if it does.
You've been there, you've done it, and you've won it on more than many occasions. But even for you, this must feel like a big event that you'd like to tick off your CV.
Well, without a doubt, yeah, you'd love to win one of these for sure. You know, I mean, with the prize money alone. But so you know, say you've won one of the Champions Weeks, that'd be great.
We look forward to watching you play all week, Martin. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Yes, the great Martin Adams in your picture there.
Just
A double after 21 darts is a bit of a worry for Martin at this early stage.
Game shot on the
He is
second
2-0
leg.
down as well. That's an
Justin
unexpected 22 for 15 darter, which is much
51.
improved. But now
Justin, you require
it's
91.
Smith who has the choice of the bullseye or the 51. What does he want to do? Does he want to be aggressive? He's going bull because he doesn't like tops, remember? 99. And that's a great
Game
performance
shot
from
on the
Justin.
match, Justin
That's exactly the
Smith.
tonic to what happened in...
Do like Hendo's shirts. I certainly like Scott Walters' performance today, despite the fact he's still yet to get off the mark. He's been hugely,
Game shot on the
hugely,
fourth leg.
incredibly
Scott
impressive.
Walters.
And it's just
10.
Said he couldn't miss the other
Game
ones.
shot on the sixth leg.
He's very fortunate to
Scott
get that look at
Walters.
double five, and we're going the distance.
scoring power of this man is absolutely unbelievable. But it's all about this double right now. This takes you from good to great,
Game
and it's
shot
the
on the
great
match,
performance from Scott Walters this time. A
Walters.
thoroughly
Anything else? 2 treble 17s for double 16 there, based on what he likes and dislikes, is a better shot.
be great to have interviews after games at the Modus Super Series, because they're the type of questions I'd be asking.
Double 2.
Big dart, Paul.
Game shot on the
Hugely,
second leg.
hugely impressive.
Matlock.
6 visits, yes, but they're the kind of legs that you really have to win at this.
Team Paul.
Use it more. Trust us. We're watching every dart. Now, what a shot this would be for Clark to defend his throw. Double top with a marker, slight grimace,
Game
and slight
shot on
hit
the
as well.
fourth leg.
That is such an
Matt
experienced hit from Superman. Will be the 4-1 victor. 60 needed with dart 2 for a shot at tops to close out the Bearded Dragon. And now you know
Game shot
what
on
wins
the
between a
match,
Bearded Dragon and Superman.
Matlock.
Superman is bulletproof so far today. Absolutely.
Yeah, he was someone I
Martin
was
Evercoin,
just
64.
concentrating an awful lot as he looks at treble 16 here. He'll stay there.
He's not a tops guy. He's more of a double 16 kind of guy. And that's
Game shot
why.
on the second leg.
15 darter,
Martin Adams.
coupled with a 13, give you 107 average. Slightly better.
Record 157.
Never thought that we need tickets. And I don't know if you remember the speech as well. But treble 19E for Adams, who was part of that speech. And what a finish this would be from the great man.
Game
Sensational
shot on
Martin
the
Adams.
third leg.
Absolutely
Martin
sick as
Adams.
apparently he was after the first game. Probably couldn't understand why. Nowhere near his best.
Annoyed by the
Team,
fact
Martin
that
Record,
Martin
45.
started poorly, Dave. But he is finding form fast. Double 16.
Game shot
Extraordinary.
on the match.
That's not only the best
Martin
average we've seen
Adams.
so far today, it's the best we've seen this week. And Wolfie is ready. I think he can lose one more game and still get through, personally. But that's it. Double top.
Game
And
shot
that is
on
a
the
great
first
start.
leg.
And,
Shot 40. Justin, you record 170.
What? He did play against Richie Parkin, which was them two in there.
They are. He had the
Game
regrip,
shot
and he's
the
got the
fourth
170
leg.
out as well.
Justin
First
Smith.
170 finish of the week, and it belongs to the Bearded Dragon for a 2-2 scoreline. A wonderful
If I
shot.
get John to throw
And
first,
even though he was
game
out
on.
of rhythm, he really did pluck that one out of thin air. Huge, huge hit.
Have a nice setup. You don't desperately need to hit it. But with that dart, you're begging for it to hit it. It's a 156 for Smith.
Game
What
shot on
an
the match.
unbelievable game. We have been
Justin
spoilt
Smith.
with Group C this month. But Scott Walters,
Scott, you require 104.
however, despite it is to hold your throw, but these are the types of finishes that us dart players really like. We practice an awful lot in this sort of range. And the treble 16 has become a common trend for most people now, because that will leave his favoured double top, and
Game's
what
on
a
the
finish that
third
is.
leg.
And
Scott
with Martin Adams on
Walters.
32.
Bourne takes on Martin Adams. And watching this one in the commentary box for us, it's Glenn Durrant and Paul Nicholson.
Thanks, H. Yes, the end of round 2 is nigh already. And what's been, for me, quite a surprising morning so far. Quite a lot of victories by considerable margins. And on top of that, of our 5 games so far in Group C, 4 of them have been won against the darts, including the 3rd game of the day where Martin lost 4-0 to Justin Smith. But he's since lost his 2nd match. Can Martin respond fast against the Wizard?
Yeah, I think my question here is, can Colin play as well as he did last time, and can Martin play as bad as he did last time? He just did not come out. Notice he was having a chat at the end of it, and he was showing something on his hand or his arm. So whether he is an issue there with Martin Adams, but I don't think I've ever seen him play that bad. And could be. I mean, he looks fine there. He looks like he's throwing the darters as well as ever. But for
Okay,
Aussie,
first leg, it's Colin to throw first.
Colin had a difficult couple of days
on.
coming into today, and I voiced my concerns when asked the question, but yeah, he proved me wrong because he looked absolutely brilliant. The darts looks like they're going in with purpose again now. Definitely
60.
speeded up his throw these days, or this week, and that might be something when he looks back on his game.
We have had some answers to our question this morning about how many doubles
140.
have not been hit to win a world title. Alan Harrop has been in touch, saying he thinks it's 3. Sorry, Alan. It's not 3. So, there you go.
41.
So, keep guessing if you can. How many doubles have never been hit to win a world title? Now, I'm sure you don't need me to remind you of this, Glenn, but you've won as many Lakeside Championships as this man. Quite the dominant period you two had. And you had some pretty good games there too, didn't you?
The game changed my life. People, I get asked the question, your best game that you've ever played in, and it's a game that I lost. Just a game where I was just a Super League player, I felt, county player, and all of a sudden I'm on a semi-final stage with that great man there, and just the whole occasion, it was just the audience, the crowd, it was unbelievable. And it was, a 95% Wolfie crowd like it is at Lakeside.
45.
I couldn't get over the winning line because I just wasn't used to it before. But I did go to bed that night thinking, well, I know what I need to do now if I want to win a Lakeside title. So just an immense game.
Didn't have to wait too long for it after that one.
180.
We didn't have to wait too long for our first maximum of this game. And so far today, we haven't waited very long between maximums either. Osborne, in his first game, had 3.
140.
Miraculously, that wasn't the most.
Colin, you require 80.
And he still won by 4 legs to 1. Adams has left double 18 after 12. This is much improved from him, but he might be shut out by Aussie on double 5.
That was a bit wild.
70.
Actually, physically
Martin,
see
you require
the
36.
wire move then. That double 5 in his first match is what got him going. But for Adams,
Game
I'm
shot the
already
first leg.
with a 13 dart, a
Martin
much better
Adams.
performance than his first game of the day. Wolfie is back.
Yeah, that's a great double. Great leg.
Second leg is Martin to throw first.
He's not wearing his
Game on.
prostate cancer charity shirt today, but you can see the emblem on the left sleeve and on the collar for the charity that he is so passionate about. He has had quite the journey over the last
85.
30 to 40 years within his personal life and in his career. And you see that number 26 on the back of his collar. Now in darts, 26 is almost frowned
97.
upon as a number because nobody likes to hit 26. But 26 for Wolfie is a good number because that's how many Lakeside Championships he's been part of.
Yeah, we've talked about shirts this week, but his Lakeside shirts were iconic, weren't they? And
83.
that emblem on the back there, it was just synonymous to Lakeside for me.
Do you know what I'd love somebody to do? Have you ever seen that program that they do on another network where they go with a famous footballer through their shirts through
60.
their career? I'd love somebody to do that with Phil Taylor, with Martin Adams, with Remy van Barneveld, maybe with yourself. People of that sort of standing just to talk about the stories of said shirts.
180.
Adams is a completely different wolf to the pup that was in match number 3. It's almost as if he's woken up now after pressing the snooze button.
60.
Yes, he's hungry like a wolf for this game now. I think nobody will be more disappointed than he was after that first game. I think it was a shock to us all. But this is so much better as he looks to treble 19.
Okay, so 60 off leaves 93. 84 left, confirmed by our referee Owen Binks, who
89.
is a very fine mathematician, as you have to be as a ref, as well as other things.
When I first went on the BDO tour, I used to watch Martin, how he prepared, when did he practice, and
93.
yeah, he was someone I was just concentrating an awful lot as he looks at treble 16 here. He'll stay there.
He's not a tops guy. He's more of a double 16 kind of guy. And that's why.
On the second leg.
15 darter,
Martin Adams.
coupled with a 13, give you 107 average. Slightly better than the first game, which was just under 70.
Look, it's Colin to throw first.
But I think one of the reasons why this is possible for Martin is because he doesn't dwell on the past, whether it's an hour ago, 10 years ago. He just plods along.
60.
And he has about as strong a mind as anybody has had in the game, because he went through his own challenges, didn't he? Losing finals, losing titles to other people. But then when he finally got across the line in one of the great matches of all time against Phil Nixon, you could see the raw emotion at getting that championship, because it was finally, I've done it.
100.
Yes, the late great Phil Nixon. They have his shirt at home.
I miss that guy, you know. He was just a pocket full of joy.
83.
Yeah, do you know the thing that remembers when we went to his local club for a Northeast versus Northwest? Fantastically ran by Graham Stoddart and Darryl Fitton, you know, representing Captain on both sides.
123.
Bizarrely, I played Darryl Gurney.
I played Ross Smith.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a great evening. And it was all set up quite quickly in aid of Phil Nixon and his treatment. And I'm not over-embellishing this, I promise you, because I have somebody next to me who could prove this. Standing room only, and standing room only is at a push. You could barely get in the place.
That was 5:30. We arrived early.
140.
I could barely get my friends in there.
Never
thought of we need tickets. And I don't know if you remember the speech as well. But treble 19E for Adams, who was part of that speech. And what a finish this would be from the great man. Sensational Martin Adams. Absolutely sick as a parrot he was after the first game. Probably couldn't understand why. Nowhere near his best. He's come out this time against a very impressive Colin Osborne in his first game. And that 157 has been the highlight today. And just a mere 3 from 3 on the checkouts. And just a tiny 112.72 average.
It might even get better. It might even get
140.
better. If he puts in a 12 darter here or a 13 darter, that will improve. Osborne has been hit hard.
Osborne hasn't played bad.
100.
Just get the feeling that 100 is not enough in this game. And it's proven by the first 3 darts exchanged here in leg 4.
I think I underrated this group this morning as I was sat here preparing, because this has been so far the best start to any group I've been involved with in the commentary box. I think all 6 players will be really pleased. Certainly if Martin Adams can get over the victory line, he'll be feeling good about himself. And Colin, despite being heavily beaten here, like I said, hasn't played too bad.
The only person who would have no points at the end of round 2 could be John Henderson, which is something I didn't think I was going to be seeing this morning. Now, Justin Smith has won a game and is now sitting on a leg difference of +1 thanks to that 4-1 loss to Matt Clark. Osborne and Adams
81.
could well change places if this leg is won by Wolfie. Adams started with a 4-0 loss. He could draw all of those legs back and put Osborne in a negative leg difference column at this early stage.
121.
There is nothing he's doing that is wrong. Everything is working.
I wonder if Dave Prinz, who plays him next week, was thinking, lovely, Adams is not in form no more.
Well, you might have been
180.
buoyed by the fact
Martin
that
Maguire,
Martin
45.
started poorly, Dave. But he is finding form fast. Double 16.
Game
Extraordinary.
shot on the match.
That's not only the best
Martin
average we've
Adams.
seen so far today, it's the best we've seen this week. And Wolfie is ready to howl. That's got him in the mix. And Group C is just getting started. 111.33. And I think, off the top of my head, that equalises his personal best when he's been with us for the last couple of years. So that just goes to show what kind of nick Martin Adams is in. And his doubles weren't bad either. He didn't miss one of them. And he had a big out of 157. What a performance. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, it'll be the start of round 3. Chivas fast dart.
Nothing required.
He was out
20.
of rhythm. Just lost his composure for about a 1 second period right there as Martin goes for 5s.
Sensible going big, massive dart.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
Massive dart, you
Martin
can see the
Adams.
relief. Hampshire man, 3-darter double 4. When they're walking onto that stage at 0-0 and someone offers you 3-darter double 4 for the match, you'll say, yes, please.
Game shot on the
And he
match.
takes it with aplomb.
Scott
And
Walters.
he holds his hands up because that is the... Colin was on a 40 finish. I'm not saying disregard the treble 20, but give yourself an opportunity. Keep the game as simple as you can. People
Game
would
shot
say
on
the
the
strength
third
of my finishing
Colin
is
Osborne.
exactly an 8.
But not happy.
Colin, you
And
require
Osborne
58.
will be chirpy if he finds this.
Yes, after 21 darts, I don't think you expect it to be returning. These are the ones, and no apology if this goes in. Because that
Game
is a
shot
big
on the
moment,
4th
Colin
leg.
Osborne.
Might be
Colin, you
untenable, this
require
one.
44.
As Osborne goes for what we call Motown. 4 tops coming in. He might be about to go loco in Acapulco or precise in Portsmouth. Beautifully done.
Game shot on
Osborne
the match.
On the
Colin
points,
Osborne.
and he's got multiple wins now. And when he goes
Justin
over the top of a bed,
32.
he can't get them underneath. Justin for 2-1 has
Game
got
shot
double
on the
8.
3rd leg.
A fruitful
Justin
double for him.
Smith.
Halfway point.
Rated
Require
there.
81.
And Scott Walters was never, ever in this leg of darts. And now he's got 81, not only for the leg, but also a very important break. So we could see the bullseye or double 13 come into consideration. It's going to be the bull. Big dart. Big
Game
finish.
shot on the
Scott
5th
Walters.
leg.
He's been
Scott
all
Walters.
about the maximums of Scott.
Trying to show us exactly that point, but he couldn't.
It's a fairly decent setup, puts some pressure on, but this 1-1-6 are the kind of finishes. He'll stay there because of his hatred of tops. But he
Game shot on the
absolutely
6th
adores
leg.
double 18.
Justin
What a
Smith.
brilliant contest this will be.
Ultimately, the tension at the end of this one, palpable because they know how valuable these points are. Double 8, again, for Walters. He takes the
Game
points
shot on the
and he takes the
match.
break of throwing
Scott
16 darts at the end.
Walters.
Expect does not have a win. He's in trouble of being cut adrift, even before day 2. Double 16,
Game shot on the
and
2nd
Osborne's
leg.
at the halfway
Colin
point in no
Osborne.
time at all.
And what it does mean, Paul, is if you do get a play that's detached at the bottom, it's just going to scrunch up the top. And then
5,
2
Colin
darts. That's
Maguire,
why the
98.
wry smile is on Colin's face, because he had this match in his pocket there. And then 2 trebles from Henderson now makes it interesting, because 78 leaves double 12 for another
Game shot
entertaining
on the
game.
match.
Colin Osborne came in this
Colin
morning.
Osborne.
Not 100% sure where his game was. He knew it had in the armoury because on Monday he played absolutely.
Even though there is something called red kryptonite. As for the green one, he finds it
Game
this
shot on
time.
the 3rd leg.
Nothing's going to match 9. This is much better. Mid-90s. So it's going to be Motown. Oh, no, it's not. Spoke too soon. He's got 31 left. So he can choose either double 8 or possibly double 10 or even double 12 if he so wishes, but the single needs to be hit. And he's looking at the 15 for double 8 for the match. He's going to take his time about it. He knows this is important. And it will be possibly in legs difference as well as getting the points. He doesn't know why.
I just look back and think I was nowhere near at that level at this age. There's treble 20s his next dart. And if that is in, I think that looks in. Wow. What a dart this is, Paul.
He's had to check twice.
85.
Doesn't have to check this time because the referee tells him what's happened. Great refereeing there from Owen Binks, actually. I'll come on to that because Justin's on double 8. That was a bit of a cagey one. It wobbled when it hit the board. There was the right play. I'm with Glenn on that one. He's handing a chance to Osborne to equalise. And he takes it immediately. You could put a spirit level on those two darts. They were so even. Time against 68. Osborne all week long. He's not really got that close to him apart from yesterday. Now, he should have a match shot at double 16. First win of the week against the Wizard. And he goes into day 2 of Group C with 6 points. They are properly luminescent. It's the same marker, but it's a very different tactic. Now he's trying to open up the bed, and it works this time. For Clark to defend his throw in leg 1.
The snarl worked. It means an awful lot to Matt.
Second leg, it's Scott to throw first.
Been there, done it.
Game on.
And today he's fighting for everything. And when that one hit the wire the first dart, he snarled. Is this going to be the first 180? Scotty.
180.
The record is on.
1 down, 2 to go. This is from Walters in visit 6.
Is this the biggest 2 darts of the day?
15.
The difference between 3-1 and 2-2 at this
required
stage to go
32.
top of the table is immeasurable. Aren't there someone in the crowd?
He's not
happy.
happy.
Tell him or me?
He is not happy.
There's no one there, Scott.
I hope there's nobody there. Otherwise, I'm out of here. Beautiful dart.
You like the sound of that 45 and think, I'm the biggest 180 hitter of the day.
It reminds me of a line from a movie, actually. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, early 90s. And the great late Alan Rickman. Oh, no way! No way!
Get Osborne out of here.
Unbelievable. He's still on only 16 180s only. I'm going to go back to my point about Alan Rickman. He once said, I want you to cut his heart out with a spoon. And his assistant would say, why a spoon, Sheriff? And he says, because it's dull and it'll hurt more. It's mental.
You've got someone who's shown you absolutely nothing. You couldn't tell if Matt Clark was 3-2 up or 3-0 down.
Yes! He's equalled the record. 17 maximums in the day, and he's got a chance to get to 18 as well. Congratulations, Scott, but I'm going to hold back anybody else's game but his own. And if anybody's got a problem with that... Oh, hold the phone! He's only got to burst the record in half! Wonderfully done. 18 180s for the day, and now he's got a chance to win the points as well.
What a time to get his 18th. Yeah, 1-8. Yeah, you can miss. Still, here comes Matt Clark.
He's hit the 18th 180 of the day with his last available opportunity to get one. There's only one thing left to do. And now Clark, after he set a record, Scott Walters, Clark can get the spoon back out to make him feel very sick indeed. For the top of the table before Friday, it is tops. And that's what he gets. Superman is the man for Thursday, and he will go into Friday atop the table with a little bit of an advantage as well. Big ask for John. Ask got smaller. Hello. Wow, what a shot from Hendo. A
John
big one,
Henderson.
5-5 for a 2-0 lead. I said it was a big ask, but he's a big lad. And he can deliver.
It's John to throw first. Game on.
I'm jumping ahead of myself like a...
Johnny require 86.
This is for the bagel. Single 18. Leaves the bullseye. And he gets rid of it
Shot on the man.
in great time.
John Henderson.
His only win of the day comes against the former England captain. And if you consider his position in the table now, it's very, very different to what it was at the start.